Want to hear a fresh take on things? Main tank is the best role in Overwatch. Imagine not getting one-shotted by a Hanzo, Widow, Ashe, a pulse bomb from Tracer, Doomfist punch, Roadhog hook, flash hammered, not getting burst down by Pharaoh rockets, Helix rockets, laughing in Moira's face as a petty little beam tries to damage you. Let me at them toes! Imagine not saying your final goodbyes as Ashe lights you on fire. I'm gonna make your Ashe clap! Tired of getting CC'd? Go Orisa. Now suddenly you fear nothing. Tired of getting slept? Nope. Getting pinned? Get out of here, you 8-foot dummy. Yeah, you have the slowest reloading gun in the game, but you also have the ability to give enemies the of their lives. Case in point. Push out with me. Right up. Right in. Ready to do it again in 3 seconds? 2,
2, 1.
2 seconds?
2, 1.
Yeah. There you are. Ready for hook? Oh, that saved my fucking life. Turn around real quick. Ready for it? Yeah. Ready again?
1.
Ready? Yeah. This will be a bit tougher, but we can still get the Pharaoh. You ready?
Yes, we can. Yep.
That's it.
Ready when you are.
Alright, 3 seconds. 2, 1. We did. Jesus Christ.
66%.
That was an incredible game. Still not good enough for you? You control the pace of the game. Heck, you are the game. If you kill their main tank, the fight is won. Consequently, if you die, you all die. Your ults are the best in the game. Your ultimate abilities set up everyone else to shine. A DPS can't tank, but a tank can sure DPS. Okay, let's get serious. Playing main tank forces you to think fast and shot call. You're responsible for the lives of your teammates, so you need to make sure that you won't let them down. I am here to protect. I shall protect with aggressive force. You need to be on your feet and in the moment, yet cool, calm, and collected. Shield on, shield back. Cool. I'm doing my best throw impression. Yeah, sweet. You need to be patient and have faith in your team. Sure, compared to an Ana or a Genji or a Tracer, there's not much you mechanically can do. Your kit is limited. Therefore, you have to get creative and efficient. Do you know why? Because when you make a mistake, your entire team will know. It's super obvious as you are the face of the team. Oh, she booped me. I got so fucking played. This forces you to learn, and boy do you have to learn real quick. You need to know exactly what the enemy Ryan is thinking. You need to know when he wants to shatter, how he's going to telegraph it, and how you are going to react. Hey, he's gonna shatter. Yeah, blocked it. He blocked it. No more ults after this. We bet each other, Ryan. Oh boy, it's a real battle now. I got him. Ryan's won. I'm gonna kill them all. Oh, come here. Hey, this would hurt right there. I saw that Ryan hacked, and I had my ult. It was just fucking go time. Yes! 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 Oh! See that? You know what that is? That's synergy. He's gonna try and shout out. I'm gonna block it. Come on. Give it to me. Come on. You done fucked up, AA Ron. Get your ass. Get in. You're gonna fucking die. You need to call out to your team because you have a gut feeling that Zarya is going to ult. I blocked it with a shield. You need to know who to be, where to be, how to be. You'll gush over your healers for keeping you alive. Is she really gonna try and dive me? Okay, this is gonna be painful. Ana, thank you so much for healing me. Seriously, you are the good in this earth. Like, you're the reason why I smile. And why I wake up every morning. Thank you. The better you get at shot calling, the better you get at talking to strangers. Took a bit of convincing, but we finally got there in the end. I love it. Good game, guys. This will bring up your charisma and thus your confidence. This is to say, if you want to be a better person, play main tank. Beyond this, you synergize with just about every healer because you know that they know that you know that if you die, they die. And thus, a connection is formed. I will gladly put my life on the line for that old lady on my team who continues to shoot her blow darts in my back to keep me up and swinging. She and I will elope after she turns me into a glowing, electrifying fit of rage. Shouldn't have done that. Thank you for boosting me. I'm gonna buy that little green man a drink after his music increased my top running speed. Fucking fat auntie. Push forward. Run with me, little green man. Speed boost. I'm gonna give that levitating Omnic a knowing nod after he saved my entire team from the enemy Rusky. Actually, let's talk about her for a bit. She's an off tank, but damn it, there's no better synergy with her and Ryan. Ryan's coming in. It's gonna shatter. I blocked it. Yeah. I will go on record to say that I want her to crush my head like a watermelon with those Amazonian thighs. Marry me! Main tanks and off tanks have a beautiful relationship in the game. Ryan will shatter so Zarya can build up a grab so you can swing into the grab so you can build up shatter so you can shatter so she can build the grab. Is there anything more beautiful? Winston will jump in with his 19-year-old Korean bud in her robotic mech suit to fuck up that levitating Omnic monk's day. That robotic Omnic dung beetle horse will send out the for her, robots have genders by the way, psychopathic Aussie farmer friend to feed the enemy a face full of lead. And Ball, he makes the space of a main tank, but he has the most peel potential. He can't shield anyone. He does the damage of an off tank. He has the most health in the game on cooldown, and he's the fastest character. Let's not talk about him. At the end of the day, you will form a deeper appreciation for your tanks. You will keep your healers and your teammates alive because that's your job. It's a patient role, and it's really easy to lose your patience in the grand scheme of things and chase kills down yourself. Riding on a horse, you could say you're Porsche. I've been in the valley, you ain't been off that porch now. Can't nobody tell nothing. Whoa. You can't tell me nothing else. Look, I have pathetic aim for a high diamond player. I solely rely on my game sense and positioning. If you have decent mechanics, I promise you'll climb to at least masters once you have your game sense and positioning down. Don't believe me? Scenario 1. Let's say that your game sense and positioning is down quite well. Let's also say that you play Ana, that Reinhardt just threw his fire strike. You know that he is trying to build ult and that his fire strike is on a 6-second cooldown. You count down to 6 seconds because you know he is about to fire strike again. You've been keeping track of the enemy Zarya bubbles, and she has both used herself and projected bubbles. You hold on to your sleep dart and your biotic grenade, wait till that Ryan fire strikes or even shatters, and you sleep him. Healers can't carry? I disagree. Scenario 2. You're a DPS player, so that automatically means you're a Genji main. That enemy Zarya has the look of blood in her eyes. She's after your team. Using your weeaboo ninja ways, you double jump in front of her face and reflect her ultimate onto her team, and you release your Japanese anger upon her. Do you know what happened in both scenarios? You won the team fight. Most likely, you have started a snowball that won you the entire game. Ult tracking, knowing when to ult, why to ult, knowing where to be, who to be, why to be, will make you a better player. Main tank teaches you these things. Yes, it's a painful role, and a lot of the time the enemy looks at you like you're their punching bag. You will sponge up all of their cooldowns so your team doesn't have to. Better you get pinned than your main support. Better you get hooked than your DPS. You're strong enough to take it. They aren't. And lastly, it teaches you to do something. Far too many players play Overwatch too passively. They are just watching the game in front of them happen. Well, nothing will get done if you do nothing as a tank. As I said before, you control the pace of the game, and therefore you are the game. You need to start and end fights as a tank. Tanking teaches you to properly engage. Don't just watch the game happen. Play the game. Jayne mentioned this in one of his video reviews. A lot of the time you'll see this in healers. Take it away, Jayne.
Supports somehow get it into their mind that the only thing that they need to do to win games is to heal. They're like, I healed you. Why didn't we win? And then sometimes when somebody dies, it's like, I missed a shot. If only I had healed them, we would have won. And it's a lot more like you are a passive participant in a lot of these games. You're not trying to make anything happen to the opponent. You're not trying to be like, you know, I can use my sleep dart to enable, I can like flank and land something, or, you know, maybe I can like duel a DPS who gets out of position and even like kill them even. You know, like ML7 or any of the guys, like the big Ana players. Like those guys are not passive participants in the game. They're always trying to like force a win condition or force some state of the game onto their opponents.
So to summarize, these are the things that will happen if you decide to play main tank. You don't die immediately by a Korean sniper on the enemy team. CC becomes irrelevant to you. You control the pace of the entire game. You become more aware of your teammates rather than the game, which makes you a better person. How can you disagree? Well, I'm sure some of you do. So let me know down below. For the time being, this has been The Real Chris K, your main tank. See you next time.
Hey, Toots, hey.
I am incredibly uncomfortable. But that wasn't even like enthusiastic at all about it. It's just like, hey, Toots, hey, you know, you've been standing on the block for like 4 hours.